After working from home since 2020, it is safe to say that my desk is where I spend the vast majority of my time. However, I've never given it the love it deserves, but this is about to change. So welcome to my desk makeover journey. All the items you see in this video will be linked in the description. The base that I had to work with at the start was this. The desk and the chair are from IKEA, and I absolutely love them. This lamp, which is also from IKEA. I used a 2018 MacBook Pro that had seen better days, along with this A-Logic monitor, which is amazing. It has great color fidelity, perfect for editing photos and videos, and the screen has a glossy finish, which I prefer because to me images look sharper than on the matte version. I found this monitor when I was searching for an alternative to the super expensive Apple monitor, and I am very happy with it so far. This Newfie Air 75 keyboard has been with me for a couple of years now, and it feels amazing. Besides not having to deal with another cable, since it connects via Bluetooth. For the mouse, I've been using the Logitech Lift for Mac. It felt odd at the beginning, but I got used to it quickly, and it honestly makes a huge difference in terms of ergonomics. I also had a couple of pencil cups and other stuff that make the desk look less organized than I would like. Finally, this IKEA foot tree created a nice separation between the bedroom and the home office area right from the start. I've been on the market for an iPad for a while, and right after the launch of the new generation in 2024, the iPad Air was the first addition to my setup. As someone who works on the creative field, it is incredibly useful. And it is also powerful enough to replace a notebook in travels, since it runs the software I normally use at home, such as DaVinci Resolve, Photoshop, and Lightroom. Since I wanted the iPad to be part of my desk setup, I went for a multifunctional case that I found on Amazon. It is super high quality and allows for different configurations and heights. So the iPad kinda replaced my secondary screen, and I chose to use the MacBook closed from this point forward, since I used just the monitor most of the time. Along with that, I also got a large desk mat from Amazon, and it instantly elevated the look of my desk. Its light gray color felt totally matches the light vibe I was going for, and it just feels good. The next addition instantly organized my desk. I got this large monitor stand from Amazon, and it was a game changer. Instead of placing the monitor on top of it, I chose to keep it behind the shelves, and it hid all the cables and eyesores beautifully. It also allowed me to place the MacBook and other stuff on the shelves, so everything has its place. Besides, the acrylic sides and light wood veneer were a perfect match to the light theme of this setup. To make the desk look even more organized, I needed a place to put all the cables and also to replace the pencil holders. So on a trip to IKEA, I got this cable management tray and a matching pencil holder, but instead of using it to organize the cables behind the desk, I installed it as an extension of it. It now functions as a nice place to store all the small cables and other office stuff, and freed up more space on the desk. In addition to that, I also got this little tray at IKEA, which is supposed to be used on a pegboard, I believe, but I used it as a tiny drawer for random stuff. Talking about IKEA, this cute phone holder also came home with me and replaced my old one. It is such a small but nice detail, and I think it helped bring some uniqueness to this setup. I already had a table lamp, but as someone who values the importance of lighting, I added this sunset lamp to the opposite side of the desk, and it completely transformed the ambience of the room. It has a remote control where you can choose the color of light and also some color modes. To complete this corner, I chose this adorable ceramic vase and a succulent plant from Home Depot. It somehow complements the serenity I was going for. As I mentioned at the beginning, my MacBook was already showing signs of exhaustion, and it was really impacting my workflow when editing videos and working with 3D interiors. So I figured it was time for an upgrade. Since I rarely used it as a standalone notebook, I chose a Mac Mini instead of another MacBook. It allowed me to have a more powerful machine, spending less, and whenever I need to travel, I can just use the iPad to get some work done. If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. Since the Mac Mini speakers are not that great, I bought a Bluetooth speaker to complement this setup. At first I was going for regular speakers, but I knew I needed to get this when I saw it on Amazon. This is the Divum Timebox Evo, and it is both a great speaker and a cool gadget. It has a screen that shows pixel art that you can fully customize using the app. I love this little detail, and it also speaks to my geek side. This setup was already looking so much better, but it needed some finishing touches. I like this foot tree, but it just looked kinda awkward with this little vase. Something that I've learned recently is how a large planter makes all the difference when styling foot trees. I got this one at HomeSense, and the green totally matches the rest of the home office space. To make it come to life, I stuffed the planter with some paper and added fake moss on top so it looks more natural. Finally, the cherry on top is the artwork. I looked for a long time for the perfect piece to hang above the desk, and I knew this was it when I saw it online. I was so happy when I found out that LEGO has an amazing art collection, and that Hokusai's The Great Wave was part of it. I absolutely love this print and couldn't wait to assemble the LEGO version. It comes with a very easy to understand manual, and although it's not complicated to put together, it does take a lot of concentration. All in all, it took me about 4 hours to complete, but it was absolutely worth it, and also a very relaxing experience. They even provide a dedicated soundtrack that tells more about the history of this piece and its artist, Hokusai. It is by far my favorite piece of this whole setup, and it deserved the spotlight. It is basically the first thing that you see when you walk into my apartment, and it looks great both from this perspective and when I'm working on my desk. This has been a fun journey, and I can finally say I have a desk that I love. It doesn't have a bunch of cool gadgets that you see online, but it does have everything that I need to focus, and it also brings a sense of calmness, which helps me on those heavy work days. If you like this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel to see more of my apartment decor journey and other interior decor related content. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.